Hello, my name is Liz Rayner. I'm a registered dietitian, and today we're going to be doing a research recap of a 2021 study published in the Journal of Frontiers in Physiology called Dietary Observations of Ultra Endurance Runners in Preparation for and During a Continuous 24-Hour Event. So in this study, there was 11 males and 7 females running a 24-hour ultra endurance event. Their average carb consumption over the 2 days before the event was around 4 grams per kilogram, plus or minus 1.4 grams per kilogram. And then what the researchers found was that there was a significant difference in distance covered over the 24 hours by participants who consumed greater than 5 grams per kilogram of carbohydrate versus in those 2 days leading up versus those who consumed less than 5 grams per kilogram in the 2 days leading up to the race. The current recommendations for carb loading typically are 8 to 10 grams per kilogram of carbohydrates for the 3 days leading up to the event. So as you can see here, these participants were consuming significantly less than the recommendation, but there was still a benefit to their performance in their goal race when consuming closer to those recommendations. The study also looked at during race carbohydrate intake, and the average carbohydrate intake for all the participants over the course of the race was 33 grams of carbohydrate per hour. There was a significant difference in the distance covered by participants consuming more than 40 grams of carb per hour versus those consuming less than 40 grams of carb per hour. The current recommendations for ultra runners demonstrate that for low to moderate intensity events over 3 hours long, they could benefit from up to 90 grams of carb per hour during the race. So you can see here that these participants were undershooting it there a bit. So to wrap things up, participants' distance during the race increased by 6.6 miles for each 1 gram per kilogram increase in pre-race diet. So essentially these folks went further for every gram per kilogram increase in those days prior. They went an average of 6.6 miles further. And then during race, there was an increase of 1.5 miles for each gram per kilogram of carb that was consumed during the race. So obviously this is a small sample size, a small study. There was lots of potential for confounding variables, but one thing remained true. There was a positive correlation with increased carbohydrate intake before the race and during the race and participants' performance. Follow us for more and let me know what research you want me to recap next.